Why did I think that this was a good idea? I'm not a tree climber. Oh, bird! Stop! Help! Hello? Oh, excuse me. Can you help me? Up here. Yeah. Hi. Stuck in the tree. Being attacked by doves of all things. They're supposed to be peaceful, aren't they? I think that one was aiming for my eyes. But I can't get down. Well, not without tearing my dress or maybe, I don't know, breaking my neck. Could you help? Oh, thank you. But could we do it please quickly before the bird comes back? Yeah, you would think that they would be intimidated by a werewolf, but apparently not. I can see why it was willing to risk it, because, let's face it, I'm not going to be swatting at it while I'm clinging to a branch now, am I? If you could just, yeah, like that. Oh, careful of that branch right there. There we go. I'm dreamy, by the way. Everybody asks me that. No. My parents weren't hippies, really. They did have quite the sense of humor, though, I suppose. Though my Aunt Delia never found it as amusing. She thinks that it's frivolous for someone of my standing. My standing. Oh, just a little more. Oh. Thank you. So much. You are very kind to help a complete stranger who was, well, dangling from a tree like some second-rate Disney princess. Oh, huh. Well, what was I doing climbing out of a second-story window? You know, I cannot think of a good lie. So I will tell you, I was escaping what might be the most boring man in all of the area. My aunt arranged for me to meet him tonight. She thought he was potential husband material. But honestly, he spent 20 minutes explaining his investment portfolio. And then he asked if I could embroider in 2025, as if my only value would be decorating pillowcases for the rest of my life. I mean, I do embroider, but come on now. That's not cool. It's not cool to assume. Oh. You look like you understand that frustration very personally. Been on many blind dates, have you? Oh, wait. I just recognized you. I'm sorry, Alpha. Okay, future Alpha. My aunt mentioned that you were gonna be. Oh no, you're supposed to. You're supposed to marry Chelsea Adams, aren't you? Isn't that why you're at the hotel? I saw the sign for the engagement party in the lobby. Why are you out here now? You don't look particularly thrilled. You know, I met Chelsea once at a pack gathering last year. She spent the entire evening discussing which families had the most advantageous bloodlines and rating the eligible alphas like they were stocks to invest in. I can't blame you for not being thrilled. Kind of made my skin crawl, if I'm being honest. I'm sort of bad-mouthing your fiancé here, and you don't seem to mind it. I take it that you were also trapped in the whole arranged marriage circus, huh? Hooray, politics and bloodline advantages. Isn't it just peachy how our elders think they can just, arrange our entire lives for us? As if we were chess pieces instead of people. Children. Anything but adults with our own hearts and minds. You know what, I was actually trying to get somewhere when I made my dramatic window exit. I thought I would go to my hometown. It's about a 16-hour drive through the mountains, and there's someone I need to see there. Well, if I'm being honest, it's someone I think I love, actually. His name is Jamie Walsh. We grew up together, and that was before my parents, and before I was living with my aunt, who decided I needed to focus on suitable prospects. We used to talk about everything. Books and dreams and the future, and like real conversations, not discussions about bloodlines and politics and pack alliances and dowries. Seriously, dowries. I know it sounds mad, but I keep thinking, what if I went to find him? What if I told him how I feel? Before it's too late. Before my aunt succeeds in marrying me off to someone who sees me as a business transaction. Do you have somebody like that? Or do you just think I'm being incredibly naive and impulsive? It's okay, you do, don't you? No? No, you're right. I agree. I do think love should matter more than politics. Wait, what? Seriously? You would really consider helping me get there? That's a lot of driving. We'd have to stop overnight. People would talk if they saw us traveling together. Your reputation, your engagement to Chelsea, if anyone thought you'd run off with, well, me, it would cause scandal. Your pack, her pack, they'd all be furious. Are you sure you're willing to risk that? Just to help somebody that you don't even really know escape an unwanted marriage? Why? Why would you do that for me? Don't think I'm ungrateful. I am, but why? Yeah, I guess you do understand what it's like to be trapped. To feel like your whole life is planned out for you by people who don't care what you really want. 2 hours ago, I thought my evening was ruined. I was sitting in that stuffy hotel room listening to Mr. Davidson drone on about his 5-year financial plan and wondering if this was going to be my entire future. Just endless conversations about practical matters with men who see me as a useful alliance instead of a person. And now here you are, actually listening when I speak. And not looking at me and, immediately calculating what my bloodline and inheritance could do for your social standing. I mean, admittedly, you're the future off of one of the biggest packs around, so who could improve your social standing, but still. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sometimes you do have to take risks. If you want that chance at real happiness. And honestly, the idea of going back upstairs to finish discussing marriage contracts makes me want to just climb right back up this tree. Hide. Dove or no dove. Okay, well, you know what? If you're really willing to help me, then yes. I would like to go find Jamie. Even if it means causing talk. Even if it complicates things. For both of us. At least then I will know that I tried to choose my own path instead of just accepting what was chosen for me. So, could we take your car? I came here with my aunt, and I don't think showing up there to collect it would help with the whole dramatic escape plan. I can't believe I'm doing this. 2 days ago, I was the perfectly obedient niece. I've been attending all the right social functions and meeting all the right prospects. And now I'm eloping, sort of. I mean, not really eloping, obviously, but, people are going to think that, aren't they? So are you absolutely sure about this? Because, once we leave together, there's no taking it back. The assumptions people will make, there's gonna be gossip. Alright. I will not try to talk you down from this now. You're right. We can deal with whatever consequences come. And right now, the only thing that matters is getting away from here before someone realizes I'm missing and sends out a search party. Hey, thank you. Truly. I know that this is crazy and impulsive and probably very foolish, but thank you. You're giving me a chance to find out if this is really possible, and you're helping me to choose hope over resignation. So, are you ready for an adventure, Mr. Future Alpha? Because something tells me the next few days are about to change a lot. I don't know what will happen, but whatever it is, at least I'll know I was brave enough to try. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Hey there, cupcakes. I hope you are all doing very well. I hope that you are having a good weekend, and I hope you like that character, because I've got more of her coming up. I've got a good few characters. I've scripted out probably a dozen, not of this character. I've got a few characters. There's a vampire coming up. Mushan has been asking me to get around to the last piece of the vampire who hunts vampires, and I have it on my list. I've got it. It's coming. But I also thought that while I was doing that, I would also re-soundscape it and just kind of redo the entire series. So I'm going to be bringing that out. And I also have I have a Yandere Nekos. I've got another Yandere Neko. I've got a robot. I've got a robot one. I've got a good few. I've got a few series and a few one-offs coming up. Got a good few things coming up, and I've got a lot of scripts written, and the sound notes are in there, and I've got a lot of images made and almost ready to go. So it's going to be good. Things my what I'm saying is my upload schedule is going to be getting back in action. So I'm grateful to be moving again. And the reason I can still be doing this is because I have the support of my patrons, and I have the support of my new patrons. There's Graham Killer and Michael and McJiggyFly218 and Josh Friesen and Jay Red and Big Chill. Thank you all so very much. And of course, there are all those bakers and pound cakes who make it so that I can do this. They do the heavy lifting for me here to make it so I could do this. There's Auntie Susie, who I've been getting to know better in the chats and quite like. Pack3424, Deanster, Charles Tribble Wheaton, Luke Curator, Gunner's Mage, Mushan, the Wholesome Storyteller, William Gungrave, Barry Wilburn, Estede Esley Photo, Harper Evolution, Arc Redemption, Wolf9004, Malice Silo, Lou, Bunny, Meryl, Mr. Rickles, Onin, Darth Mythos, Red Death 48, Always Able, Old Bean UK, Kahlua Bear, The Swaggy Llama, Artlow, Pierce Tailish, and Christian Cleopatra. I am so grateful to all of you. And also to a very kind person on Throne who got me a very special gift that I appreciate very much. And you know who you are, and you were anonymous, but I'm pretty certain I know who you are. So thank you. And with that, I hope that you are all having a great day. Oh, well, you know what? If you like Monster Girls, one reason I've got a bunch of Monster Girls coming up, I've got Monster Girls on the brain because the Monster Girls ASMR subreddit has been popping off, and it's been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of posts, a lot of conversations, and a lot of cool things like videos, but also images and jokes and things like that. Just go check it out because it's been fun. What else? I've got some upcoming events that I will be posting about in the next week because I've got my Bakers and Pound Cakes chats and my Patreon server, and I've got my YouTube memberships. I've got my my live stream for my YouTube memberships for my Tasty Cakes. That's what I call them, the Tasty Cakes. And yeah, I've got a few things coming up. I'm looking forward, and one of the things I've got to do is stream. So, wish me luck. It doesn't get easier when I've been away from it for a while, but we're going to make it work. I hope you will all have a great weekend, and if you are a parent, happy Father's Day. And I hope that you will all be as good to yourselves as you are to me. I will talk to you soon.